Hi-yo. I have a Self-Reliance from Hill Farmstead. This is Motueka, the most recent batch of their double dry hopped Motueka Self-Reliance. They call these Farmstead IPAs. I think they're single hopped, but all the same base beer. So this one is brewed with Motueka, and then they age it in barrels, and then after the barrel aging, I guess they double dry hopped it. And this is with 2021 hop harvest of Motueka, which of course is earlier than is this glass dirty? This glass might be kind of dirty. Or no, it's on the outside. Weird. Alright, so I'll just keep using it. But yeah, hop harvest from 2021. This is bottle condition November 24th, 2021. So it's been in the bottle less than a year. And I could tell a little bit just from looking in the bottle, but it's a little bit hazy. Their Self-Reliances usually aren't really hazy. And yeah, sometimes they're just a little bit too sour and hoppy for me. Combining sourness and hoppiness can be astringent, but that smells really good. See if I can get a little more. There we go. And maybe the double dry hopping prevents extra souring. I guess they do a lot of the souring, before they do the dry hopping. But there you go. And it's got a good haze to it, even though this has been sitting in my fridge for quite a few days, undisturbed. And it's fizzing very loudly. But yes, tart beers, they can get a lot of head, but they usually don't retain the head for super long. But this one's looking pretty good because also really hoppy beers. Hops help with head retention. But it's smelling good already. Oh yeah. I can tell it's going to be, a little bitter, a little tart. But it's not making my mouth water with a big acidic notes. It's got a nice funk in there. Yeah, this is kind of that barnyard hay classic Brett funk. But also kind of overripe tropical fruit and stone fruit. I usually like to say like peaches or pineapple. It's just starting to go bad, but it's like really good and ripe. Yeah, and Motueka I usually get is sort of a lemon lime quality. I feel like it's just blending in with the sour funkiness and just smells really, really good. This actually smells like a bread IPA, but maybe with a hint of sourness. But I guess that's what the whole Farmstead IPA is, because they don't call their clean IPAs Farmstead ones. Farmstead is what they call like their classic saisons, like Arthur and Anna. Yeah, that smells really good. And it's really got that like slight funky cheese thing. It's as if you have like a cheese board with some delicious ripe tropical fruits and some funky cheese. And a hint of maybe dankness too. But this is by far the funkiest Self-Reliance I have smelled. Flavor is definitely more on the tart citrus side. And then, yeah, it's kind of juicy and a little bit sweet. Finishes with a hint of oak, actually, instead of, not very bitter at all. And one thing is that if they brewed the beer and hot side hopped it and made it really, really bitter, that's going to prevent lactobacillus from doing its thing and making it, get a little bit tart. But this is not, it's not puckering. This is really good. I feel like maybe they're dialing in the Self-Reliance series, making them more IPA-like, but this is also double dry hopped, so it's a little different. I haven't had any double dry hopped one from them. I don't know if they've done a lot of different double dry hopped ones. They've done one batch of double dry hopped Motueka Self-Reliance before. I didn't have that one, but this is awesome. Really, Really glad I grabbed 2 bottles. This is like my favorite type of thing. Super refreshing. Yeah, it's a lot like Arthur. It's less sour than Arthur, but then it just seems like it has, you know, extra hops and extra sort of citrus zesty quality to it, and extra funk. This has just got everything. I love this. This might be one of my favorite Hill Farmstead beers of all time, honestly, because it's just like a bread IPA, and that's the style that I really love, and I love when it's funk and juicy and fruity and all that stuff. Mouth feels a little bit prickly, which helps to kind of clean things up, dry things out. But I do love it's not bone dry. There's a good amount of sweetness in there, which IPAs should have some sweetness. You need some of that body. I wouldn't say that the feel is soft or really fluffy, but it's juicy. It lingers with some like really bright orange tangerine sort of flavors. Fantastic beer. Wow, I love that. So fruity. Lingering with just all these juicy and zesty. I guess more juicy, like citrus juice. It's not just like zest. Yeah, I can't really see much of anything I would change about this beer. This might be a 5 beer for me. Which a lot of people who are into, you know, Hill Farmstead, they're like, oh, all these other ones are rarer and higher rated and stuff. But this is just fantastic. It packs so much and makes it pleasant to drink. It's just, that's what I think is masterful beers, when it's got a lot of great flavors that work well together, and it's also extremely drinkable. A really complex beer. I wouldn't want it any more sour. And now I'm getting some more bitterness. It's blending in with a little bit of the woody notes. Actually, it's getting quite woody, which we need that because then there isn't much hop bitterness. Maybe it's some hints of pininess, but just wow, fantastic beer. Highly recommend. Anyone can get their mitts on this. It stands out amongst the self-reliances. I think my favorite one, besides this, is the Amarillo. Maybe because that was also a more in-your-face bitter hop. This review's going too long. Awesome beer. Bye.